Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Green, 39. Detroit, Green, Detroit. 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there at 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Callaway, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown. Quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, he'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here we go. Hey.
Another run, this time McCaffrey, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down. Newton flush to his right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Raekwon McMillan able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dontari Poe busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gun! Leopard!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Julius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. The defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Being chased out with, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And here we go on 4th. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. On first down, it's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Now Newton on first down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, here's Newton. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Darnold on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On second down, Darnold. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
A first down throw, Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dante Hightower. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now it's Darnold. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Callaway with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he's got room. He's still barreling through. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Newton on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff to Henry. Fighting his way through contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the ball.
Here's Newton now on second down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw on second down is Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Darnold. Forced out to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Newton. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hey! Do something!
Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now. They're gone. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's brought down. First and 10, Darnold. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. First throw for the backup, Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the ball. Hey.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They run again with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, now look at 56.
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 4th down. Here's Osweiler. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now look at 56.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. What a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
For his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shove a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understands.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Lucky 56.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Leopard!
Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Osweiler to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. toss. There goes Goldman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.